So, for my first thought about the play, I thought it was really strange. It definitely was not what I was expecting at all. I don't really know what I was expecting, but definitely not that. What was really shocking for me was when Prometheus, I think that's how you say that, his mom killed him and had his head on a stick and parading through town. That was really was not prepared for that. A couple of values. One I thought was power, and you saw this with Prometheus and Dionysus, I think is how you say that. But so for Prometheus, he wanted to control the women and get them out from the mountain, and he arrested several of them and brought them to jail. And same thing when he arrested Dionysus, he just had that urge for power, and I thought that was interesting to note. And then Dionysus as well, he wanted power, he wanted people worshiping him. And another value I saw was religion. I saw this when Cadmus and Tiresias, don't know how to say these names, when they went out to worship Dionysus when they realized he was a god, because they realized that they don't want him to strike and harm them. And I thought that even Prometheus, he showed that he valued religion too, because he talked about the other gods like Zeus. So I thought he valued religion even though he didn't accept Dionysus. One word I circled when I was reading was thyrosis, and I saw that over and over in the play, and I didn't really know what it was. And I found out it's like a staff that the women were using to worship Dionysus in the mountains. So that gave a lot of context, and that especially was helpful when Prometheus was dressing as a woman to go into the woods, and they said that he was carrying that staff. So that helped me realize that he was trying to blend in by carrying that. And then I thought that Prometheus, he saw the women much differently than a lot of the characters. He thought that they were being crazy and possessed, and I guess they were, but his sole goal was to try to control them. And I felt that a lot of the other characters weren't like that. Like Cadmus and Tiresias, they went to worship, not with the women, but to the same god, so I felt like they weren't as concerned about it as Prometheus. And I think this just shows like how women weren't valued as much in this society because of Prometheus's views. And then my thought on the cover, my initial thought was it was Elvis kind of representing Prometheus, and I thought that because they were both kings, and then they both had a pretty sudden downfall. So that was my thought on that. And then two questions I had were, I didn't really know why Dionysus was referred to with so many names, so I asked why that. And then it seemed like Prometheus was eager to dress as a woman, so I thought that was a good question, and how that would be perceived when the play was written, because it was probably pretty controversial.